is no God but God, and Muhammad is the messenger of God.
This is the Islamic profession of faith. Based on this belief, almost 1 billion people today are Muslims. And rooted in this belief, in the very same land where Islam was born some 1400 years ago, the modern nation of Saudi Arabia was founded. To understand Saudi Arabia, one must understand Islam, a living religion which speaks to man of his spiritual as well as his temporal life. For Saudi Arabians, Islam is the highest expression of peace and tolerance in all aspects of living. The revelations of Islam, which are contained in its holy book, the Quran, speak of the oneness of God, of redemption after life, and of all the prophets from Abraham to Moses to Jesus to Muhammad, the final prophet. To all Muslims, the city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia is the heart of Islam. It is here that the prophet received his first revelations from God, and it is to Mecca each year that 2 million Muslims make their pilgrimage. For Saudi Arabia, this fact carries a sacred responsibility, one which Saudi Arabia has met with all the resources a modern and prosperous nation can offer. Its leader, King Fahd bin Abdulaziz, entrusted with the protection and care of the holy cities in the kingdom, is today entitled the custodian of the 2 holy mosques. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia has developed a vast network of services to make the pilgrimage as comfortable and as spiritually rewarding as possible. Massive expansion of the 2 holy mosques at Mecca and Medina is now underway to accommodate future generations of pilgrims. The story of Saudi Arabia is also the story of Abdulaziz Al Saud, a man of great faith and uncommon valor who unified his people under the banner of Islam. It was he, the founder of modern Saudi Arabia, who chose for its flag the Islamic profession of faith as a reminder of his country's origins and a promise for its future. King Abdulaziz was also a man of uncompromising vision. He saw in Islam the core of a solid moral society, the foundation to underlie a strong and responsible government, and the basis for a national development policy. He saw in his land the prospect of vast resources, in his people the energy and commitment that would be needed, and in his sons, the wise leadership to make full use of these blessings. Less than 60 years later, Saudi determination and resourcefulness have led to remarkable achievements. A series of 5-year development plans in which King Fahd has played a key role throughout his career in government have directed the successful allocation of resources to national development. Today, most of Saudi Arabia is modern. With a landmass equal to 1/3 that of the United States, Saudi Arabia stands as a model of technological accomplishment within the Mideast region and the world. New cities have risen from the desert. People and places are linked by vast networks of telecommunications and highways. With free education for all its citizens at the core of its development plans, future growth rests with people, Saudi Arabia's greatest resource. A Across the land, education of Saudi Arabia's 2.5 million students ranks high on the national agenda. In the past decade alone, the literacy rate has tripled. The discovery of oil in 1938 brought opportunity. Sage leadership used it to fuel the creation of a modern society to the benefit of all. With over 25% of the world's proven oil reserves, Saudi Arabia is today a major exporter of petroleum products and a voice of stability and moderation in international oil markets. And a conscious effort to reduce Saudi Arabia's dependence on oil, a non-renewable resource, has led to diversification. Already, Saudi industries have moved into the production of steel, plastics, petrochemicals, and fertilizers. And the private sector, aided by government incentive programs in all areas of development, from agriculture to manufacturing, has become an active partner in these efforts.